Progressive Democrats Omar from Jayapal facing backlash over a secret trip to Cuba to discuss human rights with Cuban officials. Here's what Omar had to say about her visit on the House floor.
I met with many ambassadors from close partners of the United States when I was in Cuba, and they were unanimously opposed to the state-sponsored designation. Trump and Pompeo created this designation knowing it has no merit, and it was a political trap for the Biden administration. I call on President Biden to step out of that trap finally and stop this cruel and counterproductive policy. He should remove the state-sponsored designation today.
New York Congresswoman Nicole Malliotakis joins us now. Congresswoman, good morning to you. Yeah, as a member of Congress, the trips you take say a lot about your priorities. So what do you think about this trip to Cuba?
I mean, these are anti-American members of Congress, okay? They are communist sympathizers, and they go to Cuba, which is not only a state sponsor of terrorism, but they side with our adversaries. They are in bed with Iran, North Korea, communist China, Russia. They allow for them to operate spy bases 90 miles from our shores. They have harbored fugitives. They have harbored terrorists. And it's unconscionable that these members of Congress would go there trying to appease the government of Cuba. I mean, and then they go under the guise of wanting to do something about human rights. Do they know that the people in Cuba, including my relatives, they earn about $15 a month? $15 a month. So they come here in the United States, they're preaching about fair wages, everyone should make a living wage, and then they go and support a government that pays its people $15. And you know why it's a farce? It's a farce because every single one of these members voted against the resolution standing with the Cuban people in 2021 when they were on the streets fighting for their lives, fighting for freedom. The Socialist Squad in Jayapal, they all voted no to stand against the people and with the Cuban regime.
Yeah, both of them voted against a resolution calling for the immediate release of arbitrarily detained Cuban citizens. How could you possibly vote against that? But that's what happened.
Yeah, Congresswoman, your colleague, Carlos Jimenez, getting really fired up when asked about this. Listen to what he had to say.
I'm offended. You know, my parents brought me here when I was 6 years old for a reason, to look for freedom and opportunity. And if those members think everything's really good in Cuba or cool in Cuba, then why don't you ask the thousands and hundreds of thousands of Cubans that risked their lives crossing the Florida Straits, or now are crossing through the southern border, leaving that communist island?
He recounted his personal story. You, too, have a personal story. You are the daughter of a Cuban immigrant. So when you hear what Carlos Jimenez has to say, doesn't that really resonate with you and just underscore how these congresspeople, Omar and Jayapal, are just totally missing the mark?
That's right. Carlos is a good friend, and we share a similar story. My mother fled Cuba as a 15-year-old girl in 1959. She never saw her father again. Okay, they destroy families. They make their people flee and risk their lives. So many people go on a makeshift raft to try to escape this island because of the human rights. And then these members go there under the guise of human rights, but then stand against the United States Congress when we have a resolution on the floor to condemn what they're doing. And what they're doing is treating their people like slaves. They have no medicine. The hospitals are horrible conditions. The people are starving, literally. We have to send aspirin and little things like that because they don't have even the basic necessities. And then they jail children. Okay, the children, the young people that were on the streets peacefully protesting are put in jail, and they're tortured. Many are killed. I mean, this is a murderous regime, the communist Cuban regime. And they side with our enemies, and nobody in Congress should be siding with the communist regime that sides with our enemies and tortures its people.
Yeah, I saw Congressman Waltz posted, no surprise that the Hamas caucus made a pilgrimage to Cuba last week to get a refresher course on communism to bring back to D.C. And then someone responded, I'm less mad that they went than I am that they came back. So I don't want to speak for you, but I'm sure that you probably agree with both those messages.
I agree. They should stay. They should stay there.
Congresswoman, thank you so much for joining us.
Congresswoman.
We appreciate you.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.